My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo. 안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다. I'm Lou.
안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다. I'm Lou. 저는 리안입니다.
She always makes fun of me every single time.
Well, that's the joy of life. If you can't make fun of your bestie, who can you make fun of? I mean, like, what's the point of even being friends with you then?
Oh, I know. Do you guys don't sympathize with me having savage Lean in my life? Like,
no, they envy you. They envy you for having me.
because you're worldwide
in your life.
everything.
I'm worldwide epic, baby. They say, Lou is so lucky. I wish I had a Lean. But they do say, I feel sorry for Lean though, because that Lou, she just cries all the freaking time.
Especially over BTS stuff.
And those two things are unrelated. Lou does not cry because she is friends with Lean, okay?
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes you do. But not all the time, just sometimes.
Just sometimes. So we didn't do a BTS one last week, I think, because Lean had problems with her. Shame her dad had a stroke, so she's been going through it. So we're going to be doing. We did another BTS one earlier, and we're now going to just be doing an AgustD one because that's who she loves.
See, that shows you Lou feels sorry for me. She feels sorry, so she's giving me AgustD. Plus, she's low-key scared that he's not my bias anymore.
Well, and we did Bipse, like a silver spoon, the whole explanation video. So this is her reward for sitting through an explanation
gold
video.
Star for me.
But the latest album of AgustD's album D-Day, she doesn't know all the songs on that, so she knows his earlier stuff. So hopefully she hasn't heard this one. I'm not sure.
I won't know till I hear it because I'm useless with names.
Okay, so like Lean, this is obviously him. I don't know if this is the same song, but I'm trying to think because I haven't heard this in a while either. I just pulled it up. But I think this is about his mental health, his like teenage years, especially earlier on in BTS. And then I think it also might be about him, a friend that he lost when he was younger, possibly, or a friend that like made poor decisions in life. I don't know if that is on the last or if that's from another song of his.
He has a friend that went to prison, I'm sure.
It could be on this one. I'm not sure though. I can't remember. I'm like also kind of.
Yes, then I possibly might have heard it. The fact that I even know that. I had a friend that they kind of did this and he went the wrong path and did things and ended up in trouble. And Suga was angry at him about it because he ended up being someone that went to prison.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's the same song. But I don't know if you've heard this one.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. If Lean's heard this, we're just going to enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll just jive to it. If it's one I know,
we'll do a BTS jive because sometimes I don't know what she's listened to. Okay, let's do it.
잘 나가는 아이돌 래퍼 그 이면에 나 약한 자신이 서있어 조금 위험해 우울증 강박대대로 다시금 도주 Hell no 어쩌면 그게 내 모습일지도 몰라 damn
Okay, so I don't think I have listened to this one because it's not familiar in any way, but it just reminds me why I like Suga's voice.
He's got such a beautiful voice.
I'm so unlucky. Like, I realize I yo-yo. Whatever video you put in front of me, I'm like, Taka's the best. This song's the best. Oh, wait. Suga's the best.
Suga's your what do you call that? Consistent bias.
He is, yeah. Although I'm starting to think that all four of them are my consistent bias.
You're just not being a loyal bitch because he's in the military for a bit. You're not hearing him.
I was not being a loyal bitch before he went to the military, so I'm still a loyal bitch. I'm just sharing.
You are sharing the throne with others.
I'm a multi-bias.
Your throne in your head is a multi-genre throne. It has different seats for different biases.
See, the problem is I don't put a king on a throne, right? I am the queen of my kingdom, and they are just the people down below. So there can be many of them. They are my knights, but
No,
I am the only one on a throne. That's the problem.
I have two kings. My king biases, Jin and RM. Those are my kings.
There is only one royalty in my kingdom, and that is thy. These be just honoured
Guests.
I'm thinking lords because they're above the guests. So they're lords. So we've got 4 or 5 lords.
That's so funny.
With room for more. Just saying. Okay, ready?
Ready.
시래기리가 이상하게 갈등 아픈 머리가 땡기 피정이 새겨버린 게 18살쯤 그래 그때쯤 내 정신은 점점 모여대 가끔씩 나도 내가 무서워 자기 혐오와 다시 놀러 와버린 우정 덕분에 이미 민연기는 죽었어 죽은 나중과 난가 비교하는 게 나의 일상이 돼버린지요 내 정신까지 처음 간다 부모님이 연락
I take it this was written at a time before he really addressed all of his feelings and had therapy and is on the other side.
Maybe. I think also it's also a past reflection of his, just telling the story of his life in a way.
Of course, this is from, you said this was from his Hegel album, isn't it? All right, okay,
D-Day.
that makes sense. Because D-Day is like, it's all about his mental health, isn't it? Okay, I get it now. I'm starting to worry a wee bit for him there, and then I was like, no, we know he's past this.
Yep.
같이 상담을 받았지 부모님만 날 잘 모르 내 자신도 날 잘 모르 그렇다면 누가 알까 친구 아니면 너 그 누구도 날 잘 몰라 의사 선생님이 내게 물었어 저기 있냐고 주저없이 나는 말했어 그런 적 있다고 어른처럼 하는 말 I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck 그딴 말들 전부 다날 간날 숨기려 하는 말 지우고픈 그때 그래 기억조차 나지 않는 너는 공연하는 날 사람들의 무서워 화장실에 숨어버린 나를 마주하던
I'm guessing that's when he had the panic attack in the bathroom.
In Japan, yeah.
It's funny because even though I've not heard this song feels so familiar. Probably because I know a lot about Suga. I know all these little things he's talking about. I also can relate really hard to them as a teenager. I don't think we speak much about the topic much, but having ADHD is hard. Yeah. And Suga himself has said he has ADHD. You do go through a phase in your life, especially in hormones in teen years, that I think we all kind of go inwards and we know that what we're thinking and what we're feeling isn't normal, but we don't let other people see it.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. And I think when you also when you're from a society where your parents expect you to be certain things and yet you want to rebel and be the artist and then question your sanity in lots of ways, and also he suffers from anxiety and panic attacks. I think I suffer from panic attacks. And so there's that feeling of everything being out of control. I can't imagine what it must be like to become a musician. It's really hard. And then suddenly there's this massive success and you've got a stadium with 50,000, 60, 70,000 people waiting for you to perform on stage. And you're still finding yourself, I would also have a panic attack in the bathrooms.
The line when he's talking about he went to therapy and his parents said they didn't even know him, that totally hits a chord with me. I was about 18, 19 when it dawned on me that my parents didn't know the first thing about me. They knew outside me, but nobody knew me because, like I said, I've got OCD and intrusive thoughts, and the way I presented was not the way I think and felt, and I was very good at masking it. I think that's why I've always connected to Suga, because this kind of writing, I feel like in some ways I've got a lot of Suga traits. Yeah. Sometimes I'm very like him and his music just speaks to me.
Well, you've also had a really hard childhood and a really hard path to walk, and that like leads to like parts of yourself that are damaged and hidden and parts that like you can't talk about. And I think Sugar felt that same way with his parents. Like he couldn't come out and tell them about his vulnerable parts until he was in therapy.
Same. Like, yeah, because it's not that your parents are the bad people in every situation. Sometimes it's, that it's going to hurt the parent if you tell them the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
In a lot of ways, I feel like me and Sugar are really similar people. I think the personalities we have now are more to do with our upbringing and how we handled it when we were younger, and the fact we both have ADHD, and the fact we're both the same MBTI personality type. That's why I've got so much Sugar, more so than Jen sometimes. And every time I read one of his songs, it's always like I could have written it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
성공이 다 보상할 줄 알았지. 근데 말해 시간이 지날수록 괴물이 된 기분이야. 처음 아빠가 나의 성공이란 괴물은 더 큰 부러워. 내 무기였던 욕심이 때려 날 집어삼키고 망치며 때려 목줄을 걸어. 어떤 이들은 내 입을 틀어막으면서 낙하를 삼키라 해. I don't want that. 그들은 내가 이 동산에 써나가길 원하는 shit. 알겠으니까 제발 그만해. 이 모든 일들의 근원은 나니까 납세.
I love his honesty when it comes to fame. When it comes to once they started to get success, he knew he took an unhealthy obsession and attitude towards this isn't enough. I need more money. Like he's always been honest about that he felt like he was losing sight of who he was and he was chasing after this. It became almost like a monster coming out of him. I'm glad though that he's got to that point where he realizes that that's never going to make him happy and he's like had a lot of growth.
Yeah, I think also in like Hollywood, that monster overtakes people and they don't have that self-awareness and they just continue down the path of corruption. I've been watching a lot of videos lately on the things that go on behind the scenes in Hollywood and even just actors that I respected growing up and knew and things that they turned their back on. Like there was a actress talking about SA happening in a hotel room and another really well-known actor who's like really, I've always loved his work, just turned his back on her straight after the incident when she was traumatized and asking someone for help. And I think to myself, like, how do you get to the point where you see an SA victim and you don't do anything about it and you just say, oh, he's like that, you should just avoid, you should avoid it in future.
When you value career more than you value another person, that's when that happens. When you value your standing and your status and all of that more than helping a fellow human.
Yeah, it's sad. And that's what I like about BTS is they always try and keep self-aware and humble in everything that they do. And they do self-examination regularly, which is what I like. And I think a lot of the artists we follow do the same thing, is they turn it inwards and they like examine, how do I become a better person? What has my journey been like? Like, how do I tell people stuff and pass on the message to make their lives easier? And it's really respectful.
We do that ourselves. I know we do because I feel like we're our kind of people. We're both aware of, we both self-sabotage too. We're both guilty of anytime we see any kind of things going well, we both do what Suga does. It's like success starts staring you in the face and you go to that place where you self-sabotage. There's no other way to describe it. Exactly. And sometimes it's not a conscious thing. Like I know for me, it's not always a conscious thing. Sometimes it's just like so ingrained in you to do that you start going through the motions again before you realize you're doing it again. Yeah. It's a really bad habit to break.
It's totally true. I totally agree.
Suga. Always got to claw into your mind and pull all this deep crap.
I know.
This is why we love him.
I know.
내 불행이 니들의 행복이라면 기꺼이 불행해줄게 증오의 대상이 나라면 기어티에 올라서 줄게.
That self-blame as well.
Oh, totally.
꿈만 하는 것이 현실이 돼 어느 조금은 내 눈앞에 꼴랑두명 앞에 공연하던 족밥 이젠 또 켜더미 내 코앞에 한번 사는 듯 누구보다 화끈하게 대충 사는 건 아무나 해 My fam, my homie, my fam 걱정 말 나 이제 정말 괜찮아짐 내 본질을 부정했던 게 숫자래 내 주선 아이돌 부정은 나래 수차례 정신을 파고들던 모든 방황의 끝 정답은 없어 내 팔아먹었다고 생각했던
I don't want to pause in this because it's such a good rant, but yeah, the fact that he says my name is Idol and I won't, that's that like struggle with identity for so long that they were like him and RM and then didn't want to be called Idol in the beginning because they were dragged by like the underground rap scene for even saying the word. And now he's like, yeah, I'm an idol. What are you going to do about it? You know, it's like that attitude change, which I love to see, you know. And I feel like he's almost talking to himself in a mirror in the song because like he's like talked to himself in present tense during that panic attack in the Tokyo stadium, you know, which it's really, I love it.
I like it. And yet again, mirroring the point of the journey that I've got to where I can once again relate to him being like, yeah, I am who I am. I'm not there anymore. So what?
Exactly. I also like the way it's structured compositionally. I think like the background music plays a very backstage role in this, and it's all about his rhythm and his voice and the rap.
I like how it's slightly angry music.
Yeah, very angry.
It's like a ranty rap, even though it's about a really sensitive topic. It's like he was angry at everything, even though he's okay now.
Yeah. When I'm feeling frustrated, I put the song on because it's a good release for me to like have it just playing and blasting, and you know, it's therapeutic.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
자존심이 이제 나의 자긍심 내 팬들아 떳떳이 고개들이 누가 나만큼은 세이코에서 롤렉스 아스에서 체조내 서치타번에 끄떡거리는 수만 명들의 고개 쇼미더머니 못한 게 아니라 안 한 거라고 shit 우리 팔아먹던 너는 안 한 게 아니라 못한 거라고 shit 내 창작에 뿌리는 한 세상 다 맞서만 또 막까지 다
It always has to get his little diss in there, even now.
I know, he's like, oh, he's still salty, which is so cute.
It's because he's a true Pisces, though. Once that grudge is there, it doesn't matter. Even if all those people that said it to him have terrible karma and tragic lives and even unalived, he would still put it in a song and like, remember that dude that said this to me? Well, he's no longer here, but
but I know exactly.
It's like funny because he stays true to who he is. It still bothers, like that's so me. How long past something and I'm like, I'm going to see if he's still online, that little bitch that said this to Louise. How long's it been? 2 years? I'll go and check that he's having a terrible time. Say it once. That's it. It's imprinted like a memory on me forever.
It's so funny. It makes me laugh. I'm the same. I'm like very petty sometimes.
It's pettiness that we like, though.
I know, it's a good pettiness. I also like the fact he goes, "This world is sprinkled with my creations," because like how much music has this man produced?
Exactly. And for other people that we don't even know about.
Exactly. And it kind of reminds me of like us as in our business and as authors is just keep creating, keep doing something every day, keep doing something productive every day. And if you do that, you'll succeed. You know, he has that attitude, which I love. And I don't think he'll ever stop.
This is akin to every time I put a book out there, I always remember that one English teacher in high school. To this day, see, this is proof of it. That one English teacher in high school, I was 14 years old, and he said to me, don't ever go into creative writing. You would be terrible at it. Don't take any kind of career in writing, like journalism, whatever. I just think you're just not very good at writing. At 14, what did I do just after that? I wrote my first freaking novel. That right there is the level of don't tell me what to do that is in me. I was 14 and I wrote a 200k novel just because he said I couldn't.
Oh, you got to love stubborn woman.
Exactly. And here I am bringing up how long later? I'm so sugar.
And you've got your own TV series. You've got a TV series in one of your books now. And
every time I publish a book, I mentally think,
Exactly.
Mr. English teacher. Where are you now?
Still
Ah,
teaching. Well,
I'll give
nothing
you
wrong
the
with
one of my
teaching, but
Exactly. That is still in me. I totally relate.
No,
Okay, ready.
ready.
마치 화장실 바닥에서 잠을 정하는 것은 이제 내게 추억이네 추억이 돼 그날 알바가 났던 사고 덕분에 시발 박살이 났던 어깨 위를 잡고 했던 내 비너는 가두고 앞에서 고생을 쳤더래 쉐이코에서 롤렉스 낚시에서 체조네 손짓 한 번에 끄덕거리는 수만 명들의 고개 한이 나은 날 똑똑히 나를 봐 우리 바람 먹던 너네 나는 게 아니라 못한 거라고 Shit
Oh, love this
That was a
song.
mic drop song.
That was a mic drop song. I love it so much.
I love how it started out, right? It was all about his mental health. And then the last, like, half of the song was all like, so those guys that said I couldn't,
Yeah, exactly.
it went from modern D-Day mental health right into, I'm sliding straight back into the ditch with her style of diss track.
I know, he's like, I'm stronger now. Come at me now. Come at me now. So, okay, let's watch the live version and then we can just watch him do it on stage. So, I think this is the last live performance of him doing it, but I might be wrong. I think it was in Korea, this one, but maybe I'm wrong. One of my favorite songs. It really is.
Okay, so this is from his final tour of D-Day.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the final is in, I'm assuming it's like the end of that show. So it was the final song of that show.
Yeah.
The final day of his tour. Oh.
Yeah.
One word I'm having so much trouble with.
Author, Miss Author is not wording.
Yeah,
I do that all the time. We're too chaotic.
We get to stare at Suga, which we of course won't be doing.
No, you have your sugar show and I'll just sit here and chill. I'll just enjoy the music.
Just avoid the moon eyes.
Oh.
Tell you what though, how buff is he looking?
I know.
Like, what the hell?
And the long hair suits. I still like the long hair on him. I mean, it's not his best look, but I like his undercuts better. But I do like the long hair on him too.
You can even see in his face though. Like, how much are you spending in the gym before?
I know, he's super buff.
As a long-term follower of Mr. Suga, I can see a difference in this definite little performance here.
Shame, and you were so sick during the tour. Okay.
Right, ready.
Ready.
Tell you what, he no longer looks like young Suga. He definitely looks like grown-ass man Suga. And I don't know when this happened. Was I sleeping?
You were. I was like always trying to push D-Day towards you, and you were so busy writing that you couldn't.
What has happened here? Did he go second puberty?
It's like he's you haven't seen these concerts really because you were so busy.
No, I've been so busy. Like I literally all I heard of these songs was the MVs you showed me, and even then, from them MVs to this, I'm like, what happened? I think I need a moment to like just process here.
We've made Lean speechless.
It just seems like a completely different version.
It is.
Maybe he's been replaced. Maybe he's an imposter.
It's an AI Sugar.
Like, dude. Like, I just can't keep thinking, he's so freaking, like, what the hell?
He's also wearing a really good outfit that really suits him. So,
but it's his face and everything. He literally looks like he's just like taking the last steps of puberty and that's it. Now he's a grown ass man. Like, grown ass man anyway, but now he's like looks like a grown ass man more than before.
Yeah, that's funny.
Lean is shooketh. I don't feel so old now. I can tell you though, as a long-term Sugar fan, he does not seem his best right here. He seems exhausted.
Yeah, I think he was really sick, but he's going to build up. I think when he builds up in crescendo here, he's pretty chill in the beginning of this song, and then he builds up in the crescendo. But
I mean, his voice is on point and everything, performance-wise, is on point. You just can tell he is not.
He's a little bit more chill. Yeah.
Mm.
Also, this song I think it hits personally for him, and so the other thing is like you were talking about him being buff, and I actually thought about this. He's the only member that during their like break, he's been like scheduling major amounts of stuff for him to do.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember you had sent me something when they were talking about what they did in their downtime, and he had literally scheduled his entire downtime to be task, learning, something sport, something fitness, task, studio, task. Like he literally filled, and I was like, oh, if that's not ADHD.
And this is the results of it here. You know, you can see he's like definitely been working hard.
I'm like, okay, I missed that transition, clearly. Okay, ready?
Ready.
소금이 다 보상할 줄 알았지. 근데 말이야. 시간이 지날수록 괴물이 되지 부분이 정수가 남아서 나의 성공이란 괴물은 더욱더 두려워 우리 옆에 욕심은 때려놨지만 삼키면 막지만 때려고 두려워 어떤 이들은 내 입을 틀어막으면서 답게를 삼키라.
See, that right there is why Suga will always be my bias. He's just so badass.
Yes.
I just can't do not badass boys. I'm sorry.
He is so bad. He's got such attitude here. It's amazing. I love it.
That's what, yeah. I think it's because I'm such a sassy, attitudey biatch that gentle boys, like, you're cute and all, but
yeah.
Can you imagine? I would have V running for the hills.
Yeah,
he would probably cry.
Yeah, he's definitely like a lot more like I like this because he's chill, but he's savage as well. He's got like a good mix going on here.
You can tell that even when he doesn't try to be, he just is badass.
He is. And I think it was summer in Seoul, or even like it was hot that night.
Yeah, you can tell he's sweating.
He's sweating, and
he looks like he's melting, to be honest.
It was the final concert, and he was just, I think the boy was like done by then, but you can see he's like doing a really good job at it as well.
You can tell though that he's definitely being affected by being overheated and being exhausted.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still on point.
He's still on point. He's BTS.
He is. He's AgustD. He's the man.
He's the man.
He's the king and the boss.
He is.
There should be a law against guys having that nice hair. When there's girls like us that constantly hate our own hair. Like, what? He's sweating and everything, and yet his hair looks like that.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching a BTS performance where they were all sweaty, and I was like, if I went on that same stage and had that much sweat, I would look like a scarecrow. My hair would be like up like this. Like,
I have, like, you should see me after a night out, because I am one of those people that literally don't get off the dance floor for like 6 hours and come home soaking. My hair is just face, the makeup run down. Oh, look at my hair today. This is what happens when you brush naturally wavy hair. Like, this is the result. So you can imagine sweaty, messy, dancing around hair.
oh, it's funny. Oh.
There should be a law against it. Like, look at his hair, dude.
You can see she's like but what is it? Like, what is standing? You're standing at the moment.
Standing.
I
have no idea. I thought that's what bias was. Oh no, a stan, yeah.
Yeah, you're standing. You're standing him.
Suga.
You're standing Sugar right now.
Until we watch Taka.
And then you go back to your other squishy.
And
So.
start eating. The list is getting longer, just saying. Don't forget these people. But he has the best hair though.
He does.
The thing about Suga though, that I've always found interesting is he always sounds like he's shout rapping, even though he's not. He always sounds really mad, but yet he's not. And he always has a great intact voice at the end of it, which would not be the case if I rapped like that.
Yeah. Well, don't forget as well, in this concert, he's sung as well, which is a lot for somebody who isn't a singer to start. And so he's done a lot of singing. He's worked so hard to get to where he is. Like, it's amazing vocally. It's amazing. And you can see now he was chill at the beginning of the song, but he ain't chill now.
Yeah. He's perfected the art of shout rapping without actually shouting.
Yeah.
Which is...
He has. And that rap is so fast. I can't.
Oh yeah, we're used to his skill in the fast rap department.
We are used to it.
We're so used to it, it's not even longer noticed. It's just a given.
I know that he's going to be like the rap god.
Yes. Tell you though, he does deliver way more emotion than a lot of rap artists. Like, even out not knowing Korean, watching this, you still get a gist of the emotion that he's trying to convey. And a lot of Western rap artists, I'm sorry, they just sound flat as hell. And like every single song just sounds exactly the same.
Exactly.
And I always trust Suga to bring the variety and the emotion.
He does.
Okay. No, I don't think I could stay calm at a Suga concert, to be honest.
No.
I'm just saying. Now you've seen me being a little bit crazy.
We would lose our voices. I know a lot of people that went lost their voices as well.
Listen, I lose my voice every time I go to just a regular party.
Yeah.
You should have heard me coming back from the author event I went to with my admin, and we went. It was a ball, a formal ball, and dresses to the floor. And Lean came back, sweaty, drowned past her underwear. Her dress stuck to her. makeup down her face, hair soaking in flat, and no voice.
Oh, that's
And
so
then
funny.
Ross, who was in the hotel room, because he didn't stay for it, he kind of left because he knows what I'm like. He's just like, I've done my bit. I've had the dinner. You just, you and your crazy admin can go and have your fun. I came up to the room after midnight. He was like, what the hell? It was a ball.
Oh, that's so
Those are
funny.
pictures from that ball of me holding Jackie's walking sticks because she's disabled, playing air guitar in the middle of the floor. Yeah, if I can do that at a ball, imagine me at a Suga concert. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah, you and I would be good party pals together. Oh, that's so funny.
when we get to Korea and we have that party, Eugene's going to regret ever inviting us.
I know he's gonna be like, "What the freak?" So,
Insomnio, Eugene Shi in advance.
oh. So, what do you think of the song?
I like it's AgustD.
I
Like,
know.
do you even need to ask?
I know. I don't. Is this going
This
in
is
the la
an
la 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 like this?
automatic move to the like. It just starts with the AgustD in the title. It's la la like
La like
this.
list.
I think even though I have now like about 35 biases, I think Sugar's always going to be the king bias.
Yeah.
So that's as closest to my throne as he's going to get. So he's like the chair on the steps. He can sit there, and then the rest will just have to kneel on the steps because King of the Knights has got a seat, but it's still not as high as my seat because there is only one in my royal kingdom.
In your royal kingdom.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I love that song. That is always on a regular on my playlist. Especially when I'm feeling like I need a vent, then I like play that song. It's a really good song. So
You know what I'm gonna say? That song was so chill. I was actually listening to it thinking this would be good to play after First Love for nights that I can't sleep.
She thinks First Love is a chill song, and
First Love is a chill song. Do you know how many times I've had trouble sleeping and I've played that in my headphones in bed, falling asleep? I'm not even joking. Like, it's an automatic thing. As soon as I start listening to it, I'm like,
you are mentally not okay.
well, you know that already.
I know that of you.
I would be friends with you if I was like so chilling, to be
We're
quite
both
honest.
mentally not okay.
This was a little bit of an angry song. So I think, I don't know, I would still listen to this to fall asleep. Like,
only Lean would do that. Why am I calling myself? Only Lean would do that.
I mean, do you know what is on my playlist to fall asleep? Renegades. That is on my good night list. So if that can make it to my let's fall asleep list, then this is nothing.
I think you're secretly a heavy metal girl somewhere in there.
I think I am, to be honest. I genuinely think I am. Looking back at my youth, I'm a soft heavy metal girl.
Yeah.
It's like there's a part of me that just that's her thing, but she doesn't just want to commit to that and be like,
I am that girl. Yeah, I kind of like, I definitely have a lot of those songs on my playlist as well. So, but I'm more like, I can see this as not being a chill song, but then that's where you and I differ in opinions.
Nobody finds the songs that Lean thinks are chill songs to be chill songs. Just me.
Just you. Only you.
It's me.
Crazy girl. Well, thanks, guys. And that was AgustD, our AgustD fix. Yeah.
Of course I like Sugar. But you know, I'm still processing that Sugar versus the last time I actually laid eyes on
We all know
him.
that Lean's going to be running to YouTube later or tomorrow
I'll be
morning.
like, what? When did I miss this? This is
camera
like,
angles.
how can someone glow up when they're already glowed up? Is what, like, how is that fair?
Oh, it's so funny. I can see her.
It's no longer following the Korean stars should be skinny thing.
Yeah, they're looking healthy, which is good. So it's a good thing. We like that look on them. They're all going to come back from the military all buff.
We like it, but it's also really bad for our health when they look that good. So
I know, because we're like Ajumas.
Hajima. Say it and say it. It's not Ajuma.
Okay.
Actually, you're an Ajuma. I'm not. Someone called us Nuna. Okay.
Yeah, someone did call us Nunas, so we'll stick with Nuna. Thanks. We're
Nuna.
Nunas.
I'm a
We
Nuna.
Nunas. Alrighty, thanks guys, and yeah. Let us know if you recommend any other AgustD ones on the D-Day album for Lean to watch.
Liam will always watch AgustD.
I know.
Always.
And it's a little reward like a dog. Sit.
It's like a gold star and a pat on the head and a biscuit all at the same time.
Exactly.
Things
Thanks,
have been
guys.
real good.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Annyeong. Bye.
Annyeong.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
System failure.
Lean, sarang hey.
Ew.